experience. But if we keep saying I'm unlucky, we'll go on being unlucky. We won't be, but we'll still convince ourselves that we are. You know, it's kind of funny when you watch football. There's certain teams at certain times that always seem to score a last-minute goal over and over and over in a season. And they say it's Arsenal in England. They say, bloody Arsenal, lucky, always scoring a last-minute goal. Manchester United have done it a lot in the last few months. It's not luck at all. It's the collective state of being of the players expressing itself externally, and that mental and emotional state of that collective mind we call a team is in a state where it is manifesting the fact that it wins over and over, even if it's in the last minute. Other teams who have a different collective, individual and collective state of being, state of perception, they're always losing last minute goals. Oh, that team's so unlucky. Lucky they lost another game in the last minute. God, that's 5. It's not luck. It's perception manifested as experience. So, this reality is like a screen, like a movie screen. This physical reality, this decoded reality we call physical. And by the time it hits the screen, by the time it comes here as an experience, it's a bloody done deal. That's why the Illuminati love it if we try to change this world, holographic, quote, physical world, out here in the illusory holographic physical world, because they know we ain't going to change bugger all. What it's like, absolutely like, is standing in a theatre, and because we don't like the movie, we shout at the screen. Change the movie, I don't like this. Give me a banner. Stop globalization. You're not going to change the movie by screaming at the screen. You've got to go to the back of the theatre and change the bloody reel, because this is just a projection. And this is just a projection. And we run around trying to change a projection within the projection. No chance ever. We need to look within to what is projecting this. And that's beyond the holographic level, down through the electrical and digital level, into the vibrational level of inner being. Awareness, energy. When we change that by going within ourselves, rather than going that way, then the vibrational change we make as a result of that becomes electrical change, becomes decoded change, becomes changed experience on the screen we call the physical world, which is in here, of course. We're looking in the wrong direction, and we have been manipulated to look in the wrong direction. It's what I call combing the mirror. You don't like your hair, what do? You don't comb the mirror, do you? You don't comb the mirror. What are you doing combing the mirror? It's going to change your hair, is it? But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing all the time, day after day. We're combing the bloody mirror by trying to change out here, when out here is just a done deal reflection of in here. If you want to comb your hair, change your hair, you comb your hair and the mirror reflects it. That's exactly the principle of taking responsibility and saying, what is it within me, and my mental and emotional state, my perception, that is projecting out from the vibrational through to the decoded holographic physical, this bloody experience that I'm having. Change that, that must change. But we comb the mirror, and therefore nothing can change. I think I read somewhere that somebody's suggesting now that something like 2% of the decisions we make come from the conscious mind, and the rest come from the subconscious, within, beyond what we call conscious awareness. Although actually it's mind awareness in most people, not conscious awareness. I would go further than that. I would say 100% of decisions, actions that take place within this holographic physical reality come from within, not from the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the observer of experience. It is the experiencer. but it is not the origin of the behavioral and responses that we appear to take within this reality. They all come from a deep subconscious level and out through the decoding system into this level of projection, this movie screen, and at that point it's a done deal. It's just the movie hitting the screen. So it's within that we need to find the answers. One of the things that's been coming out in recent years is this law of attraction. I think it's been a bit simplified myself, but it's the idea, and there's a hell of a lot of truth in it, that what you put out, you attract towards you. Now, what's interesting is, given what I've just said, is it's not my physical, holographic, illusory body that attracts in. There are people, experiences, locations that we are attracted to and come into our lives. It is the vibrational level of me that connect with other vibrational fields we call people, places, ways of life, experiences, and we draw them into our lives. That's the level it happens on. And then as we draw those energy fields in, those energy fields are decoded by our five senses into electrical signals, and then we decode the vibrational fields through the electrical into this person coming into our life called Mary Jones or something from, I don't know, down the street or wherever. So when we're talking about the law of attraction, again, that law of attraction is at a deep vibrational level of reality, not on this so-called physical level. So again, what we are, what's happening on those deep vibrational levels of being, or what is attracting our experience and people in. So again, that's what we need to change if we're going to change what we draw in. It's no good trying to change it by looking out here and drawing in people that way. The law of attraction is what draws in vibrationally and then becomes holographic. The people, places, jobs, opportunities or lack of opportunities, or why is this person so unlucky that he turned up just right for this to happen and I turned up over here 5 minutes late and I didn't get that because of this, that and the other. Why is he lucky and why is his life synchronistic and mine never seems to come together? There's always something going wrong because at some vibrational level we're not syncing, so our external life won't sync. It's all happening. Vibrational level is what we need to get to. What we call subconscious and deep levels of being. This is just an illusory screen, like I say. If we are on a vibrational level, we have some kind of fear, then we will draw in, through what I call vibrational magnetism, energy fields that sync with that fear. And it will be an expression of that fear often. So when I was a kid, I was frightened of dogs. And my mates weren't frightened of dogs. When we walked through the park, dogs came from all directions, started jumping up, they bit out my coat and everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm so unlucky. They're not frightened of dogs, and the dogs never go near them. I'm frightened of dogs, and they always come for me. Why am I so unlucky? No, I was putting out some vibrational fear of dogs. The dogs were picking it up on a vibrational level and were being attracted to me to cause me hassle. When I let go of my fear of dogs, dogs never came near me again. And that's a simple example of what's happening to us in all areas of our lives. You'll never guess. You know, I've always been frightened of so-and-so. It's only happened. Well, why does it happen to you and not to him? Because you drew it in. These are the levels where, if we don't take responsibility for them, we'll stay in the box. It's the same with love. If we put love out, I mean true love, and it's within this reality and this mind-made construct, it is real challenge to get to that level of love that is beyond individual love to love of all. But when we get to those levels, you start to draw in expressions of that, and your life starts to change as a result of that. And one of the key energies for me that we put out that will change everything is intent. Some people call it the will. It's when not an intellectual, I want to do this, or I want to be spiritual, that's it, but I want to be the full magnitude of